Welcome to the second in a series of videos about professional updates, which is commonly abbreviated and referred to as PU. The first video in this series explored the 6 key features of PU. Signing off your PU confirms your registration with GTC Scotland. This video will talk you through the PU year, which is the year in which a registrant signs off their PU, and the key things to be aware of. To maintain full registration with GTC Scotland, all registrants must confirm their commitment to professional learning every 5 years via a PU sign-off process. This ongoing process of engaging in, reflecting on, and self-evaluation of professional learning against the professional standards aims to maintain and improve the quality of teaching and learning. The designated year of this PU sign-off process is determined by the registrant's academic year of initial registration with GTC Scotland and follows on every 5 years from that point. For example, if you registered in 2020, your PU year would be 2025. If a registrant has elapsed from the Register of Teachers and has subsequently rejoined, the designated year for PU sign-off remains as it was before lapsing. At the beginning of the academic session in which a registrant is required to complete their PU sign-off, GTC Scotland will send an email informing the registrant of what is required and that we expect teachers and lecturers registered with us to complete their sign-off by the 1st of July of the following year. This email will normally be sent at the start of September. It is therefore crucial that registrants keep their employment and contact details up to date so that they are able to receive important information from us. Keeping those details up to date is one of the requirements of PU, and it is the professional responsibility of the individual registrant. Employers have a responsibility to support registrants with their PU during the academic session in which the registrant is required to complete their PU sign-off. For example, an employer may remind registrants employed by them that this is their year of PU sign-off at the start of the academic year, and support those registrants with learning opportunities and professional dialogue during the academic year. Employers include local authorities, colleges, independent schools, higher education institutions, and national education organisations. Employers are expected to have a system in place to support registrants to record their professional learning while reflecting against the professional standards. This can be done through the registrant's MyGTCS account, although some employers may have other systems in place. Where the employer system has been approved by GTC Scotland's revalidation process, the employer's PU system will facilitate not only engagement with, but also completion of the PU sign-off process. Where the employer's PU system has not been approved by GTC Scotland's revalidation process, registrants working for that employer will have to follow GTC Scotland's direct submission process to get signed off. Registrants can check which process they should follow with their head of establishment. Further details about the direct submission process can be found on the GTC Scotland website by searching for How to Complete a Direct Submission. GTC Scotland strongly encourages completion of the PU sign-off process by the 1st of July. We recognise, however, that completion of this process can sometimes be delayed until the start of the next academic session in certain circumstances. Where this is the case, registrants who have not completed the PU sign-off by the 1st of July will be reminded of the immediate requirement to do so by no later than the extended deadline of 31st of October. Failure to complete the PU sign-off by the required deadline may result in removal from the Register of Teachers. If a teacher or lecturer is unable to undertake the PU sign-off process in their designated year, they should request a deferral. Reasons for requesting a deferral include a career break, an extended period of illness, maternity, paternity, or adoption leave, only occasional or sporadic supply work, or other exceptional circumstances. Where the registrant is in employment, the decision to grant a deferral sits with the employer in the first instance, and local processes should be followed. Where this is the case, the registrant should contact their head teacher for advice. Where the registrant is not in employment, a deferral request can be submitted directly to GTC Scotland. Deferrals will normally be granted for a period of 1 year, and the registrant will normally be expected to complete the PU sign-off during the following academic session. To find out more about the PU year, the PU sign-off process, or any other aspect of PU, visit the GTC Scotland website.